Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Monday Night Live at Cafe Gratitude. All right. So, welcome back. Tonight we have Jason Wrobel coming to speak to us and do a little bit of a demo. On to Jason. I'm just going to read this here. So, Jason's here speaking about easy and affordable raw comfort foods. With a focus on radical simplicity and artful presentation, Jason Wrobel's ecstatic creations are imbued with the energy of fresh, local organic produce and the healing properties of exotic raw superfoods. A graduate of the Living Light Culinary Arts Institute in Fort Bragg, he holds official certification as an associate raw foods chef and instructor, and has been blessed with an amazing array of mentors, including Sherry Soria, Elena Love, Tiziana Alipo Tambora, among others. Jason is a featured presenter at the Raw Food Chef at David Wolf's Longevity Conference, presenting to thousands of people from around the world at the biannual conference, as well as featured chef and stage MC at Raw Spirit Festivals in the past, which is where Shea and I first met him. Here to present on a topic, of course, that can be the downfall to many people trying to stay raw comfort foods, easy and affordable raw comfort foods. Please put your hands together for Jason.
Hi everybody, how you guys feeling tonight? Yeah, we're redefining Mondays, I think, because, you know, Mondays in the past, they got a bad rap, right? It was like, oh, Monday, weekend over, it's Monday. Not anymore. No, because now it's like, yeah, Monday, bring it on. And I'm feeling that, you know. Probably about 6 months ago, I decided that I was going to change my whole viewpoint on Mondays. And since then, it's been magical. It's like, oh, I get to start the week. And, you know, when I meet people who have a case of the Mondays, it's like I turn it on a little bit extra, turn on the joy and the fun a little bit extra, and you get a little smile out of them. It's a great thing to witness. So we're changing Mondays, everybody. Happy Monday. I'm Jason, and I drove up from Los Angeles, California. I live in Venice Beach, where I am doing personal raw chefing for some fun celebrity people, and also do education, including workshops and classes, including many conferences like David Wolf's Longevity Conference, Raw Spirit Festivals, and I just got back from the Bahamas doing a wild raw dolphin retreat. So, you know, it's a tough job, but someone's got to do it. Someone's got to swim with the dolphins and make all the raw food. So I decided it was going to be me. I'm here with you guys today to demo 2 of my absolute favorite recipes and talk to you about my experience with raw foods, and specifically how to make this more affordable and easy to do on a daily basis, to incorporate this into your lifestyle. And that's a distinction I want to make immediately, as a lot of people say the raw food diet. And depending on what kind of energy you assign the word diet, for me, I prefer lifestyle, because certainly for myself and my family, which I'm so blessed with now, is eating mostly raw. It's amazing transformation. They didn't approach it, and I didn't approach it like many of you perhaps as, oh, I'm going to go on a diet. Because to me, that implies a temporary thing for a short time period, as opposed to a lifestyle transformation where, you know what, I'm going to jump into this. I don't know where I'm going to go, but it's exciting, it's fun, and I'm going to see where it leads me. So the easy and affordable segment of raw food is something I just want to share as far as tips on saving money, recipes you can prepare, and just little tips and tricks to make this a little more easy and graceful on a daily basis, and how you can share it with your friends and family. And to that end, I have a new DVD coming out in 10 days, which you can find me at jasonwrobel.com. That's WROBEL.com. And I've got a little mailing list over here on the front table and some business cards. Feel free to take a business card and sign up for my mailing list. You get my free 30 recipe ebook when you sign up, and all the information about my speaking tour and different workshops and lectures I'm doing. So, before I get into and get my hands dirty here, which there's going to be food flying, you guys might get sprayed with a little chocolate. I hope that's okay with you. Yeah, just, you know, be ready for it. Mouth's open. But regarding easy and affordable raw comfort foods, one of the things that I've found most beneficial as a raw food chef and educator is really meeting people where they're at. And most of my clients, or most of the people I encounter and are lucky enough to share this food with, they are at a space in their life where if you say the word seaweed salad, they kind of do this. Let me see. So you make seaweed all day, really. And in the beginning, I learned very quickly that the majority of the public who aren't already in this kind of consciousness and lifestyle, they're not really so much ready for, blue-green algae and things that come from ponds in Oregon. I mean, I'm an algae guy as much as the next person. I love my wild arugula and my seaweed. But what I thought was, okay, how can I make this more approachable to people? How can I meet people exactly where they're at? If they're on a standard American diet and want to get healthier, maybe they've been semi-vegetarian or pescatarian for a little while. What are the foods I can approach them with? What are things I can put into their mouth that's going to make the light bulb go off? And they go, ooh, what was that? What, you mean you didn't bake that? You didn't bake that cheesecake? And I found that specifically desserts and things like porridge and pizza and burgers. These are names, first of all, right? Before they even try your food, they're going to hear the name. So if you say things like pizza and porridge and cheesecake, you already have someone's interest. So what I like to specialize in as a chef is really transitional raw foods and getting more people turned on to how amazing this food can be. And once they're on the journey, they're going to discover seaweed and blue-green algae and shilajit and maca and all these great things that some of us are used to. But in the beginning, what I like to do is get people from ground zero and sort of a raw food 101 approach. And then on the flip side of things, with certain clients I have, they've been doing it a while, and they're ready for the blue-green algae and the detox program and the colloidal silver and all that great stuff when they're ready for it. But in this case, I'm going to be demoing for you guys one of my very first recipes that has evolved over the years. It's a superfood fudge brownie recipe, and then also I'm hybridizing it. You're getting two recipes in one. You're getting the brownies, and you're also going to be getting a taste of a fresh, local strawberry parfait. And we're actually going to put the parfait on top of the brownie. So it's going to be a strawberry parfait superfood brownie. Are you guys ready for that? Can you handle that? I mean, I don't want to put the dessert case out of business because, that would be a shame, but we're going to give you guys some tastes and some samples of how amazing, as you know, you've been coming to Cafe Gratitude, raw vegan desserts can be. And I want to share a few tips before we begin and get dirty. And a lot of people have these concerns that are twofold. Raw food is it's too expensive. Which, yes, indeed, it can be, depending on what foods you buy and where you buy them. And secondly, it takes too long to prepare. So the two concerns that I hear most readily are too expensive, too hard. So I'm going to help dispel those rumors by showing you guys 2 quick, easy dessert recipes, which are also, again, 10 of the recipes in my new DVD are super fast, super easy, but also give you guys some tips on where to buy this stuff and save money. So if you've got some notepads, or again, if you don't have a notepad and you want to email me, feel free to take a business card and I'll send you guys all this information. The first topic, how to afford to buy some of these ingredients. Threefold. It's knowing where to buy them, where they're the most affordable, and second, how to preserve them and keep them as fresh as possible. Obviously, one of the things that have drawn a lot of us is how fresh and alive these ingredients are, how amazing they taste, how alive we feel when we eat more raw and living foods. The challenge, though, is that they're very perishable, and they go bad very quickly if we don't store them and be mindful of how we're treating them. So the first thing I want to talk about is the importance of buying locally grown produce within a 50, 100-mile radius, depending on where you live. First of all, the flavor and the mineralization of this food is off the charts compared to stuff that's shipped from thousands or hundreds of miles away. I grew up in Detroit, Michigan, and when I go home to visit in the wintertime, I'm in the produce market with my mom going, oh, grown in California. It followed me on the plane to Michigan. It's really kind of trippy. And the difference is remarkable when I have a batch of California-grown strawberries versus a batch that's flown from Watsonville to Detroit, Michigan. They taste like totally different berries. It's fascinating. So from a nutrition and mineralization and taste perspective, locally grown produce is, of course, optimal. The thing I want to encourage you with that is develop a relationship with your local farmer. Compliment them on their stylish overalls. Tell them you love their hat. Really get to know them because so many of them have remarkable stories and journeys of how they've been in farming for generations, but also their farming methods, be it biodynamic, veganic farming, what type of soil they're using, what type of plant food they're using. But when you develop a relationship with your local farmers, not only is it fun to get to know them, but you also get great deals on